basically we will continue from this Euglena right now. So basically this small flagella helps in the ingestion, right? This is a cytoplasm, and here there is present a contractile vacuole, and here it is a present pellicle. Pellicle is present over here, right? And here it is nucleus. Basically this Euglena is unicellular. This is unicellular. Yeah, I have written over here. It is unicellular, right? So let's talk about another plant, animal like protist, which is Dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellates, right? Basically, they have two flagella. One is longitudinal and the other is transverse. Like one is longitudinal and the other is transverse. It also contains the photosynthetic pigments, for example chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C and carotene, right? And basically the cells of the shell are locked, are interlocking. These cells are often covered with shells of interlocking cellulose plates. Like the cells of the shell are connected with each other by interlocking cellulose plates, and basically deposited with silicates, right? What is this? Like these cells are often covered with shells of interlocking cellulose plate. Basically the cells of the shell are covered by interlocking cellulose plates deposited with the silicates, right? Basically it is the second most producer of ocean. The second most producer of ocean, right? And it helps in the maintaining of food in the marine. It helps in maintaining food in marine water, right? And it occasionally it does, like occasionally the population explodes. The population explodes or blooms. And what happened basically, and they form red ride, and they convert the color of the water into orange or red or brown, which is known as red ride, right? Basically occasionally the population sometimes explode, or you can say sometimes it blooms in the water, and the water becomes orange, red or brown, and they produce red ride on the surface. It happens why? Because they produce some carcinogens compounds, right? For example, we have red toxic. Right, red toxic is a compound which is a carcinogenous compound which is produced by these dinoflagellates. Right. So let us discuss the third one, which is diatoms. Right. It is the first most producer. It is the first most producer of ocean, or you can say the marine, right? And basically it consists of two halves. It consists of two halves. The upper one is basically known as the larger one, and the smaller one is basically known as lid, right? The first most producer of ocean, it has two halves. The upper one is known as larger, and the second one is known as lid. It also has photosynthetic pigments, for example chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C and carotene, right? right? They have also photosynthetic pigment, and their cell wall is basically deposited with silicates. It is deposited with silicates, and they have photosynthetic pigment as well. So I hope this is clear to you, these animal like protists. So in next video we will be discussing about ulva. So if you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be very glad to answer you guys.